Where is the government in terms of its readiness should they escalate to industrial action?
Our responsibility is always the children first, the schools first. So we will need to be prepared. We will be prepared for whatever it is they decide to do. So we sit here, we are also planning for Teachers' Day activities for next week. The irony of it, right? Yesterday, the chief and the deputy brought me a proposed budget. I won't even tell you how many tens of thousands of dollars it was for us, for our projected 3,000 teachers for an activity for next week, Friday, which yes is another then non-school day, but it's for Teachers' Day. On our part, we continue to act in good faith. Absolutely. Every time the union says, we have teachers who are complaining that they haven't gotten this increment or they haven't gotten that allowance, we say, tell us who it is. We literally have a running list of names. Yeah. Every time more names come in, we have reorganized staff to make sure that we can answer those queries. Because the truth is that the teachers should go to the managements first if they have queries for anything. But for whatever reason, they don't always go to the managements first. Sometimes they go to the union or they come directly to the ministry.
Some teachers did not get paid for the month of April based on an issue with certificates and what appeared to have been either a clerical or an administrative gaffe where that is concerned. How do you respond to something like that?
Teachers, when they're employed in first years on probation. If upon completion of your probation, you were successful, then you were appointed. We are just in the process of appointing hundreds of teachers because the TSC, this current TSC, took that initiative to ensure that we do that. And so there are some...
When should appointment have started?
2010.
2010 is when that process should have started.
And
2010.
And it began in 2023 with secondary schools and 2024 with primary schools. So we are a little bit behind. So what we are doing is we are looking at all the teachers whose licenses will expire. And those are the ones that we are working with urgently. However, if you were hired for a temporary position, and you were supposed to go and renew your license, and your license expired in March, but I received the application March, there's no way that I can do the renewal for you to be placed back on payroll. And so the regulations also call, make sure that every document, whenever you're asking for an allowance, for an increment, or for any salary revision or upgrade, 6 weeks before it should reach our office so that our officers have the chance to go through your file, verify if that is the case, and do the approval. Because those approvals come from the Ministry of Education. The Teaching Service Commission does the approval for employment and for dismissal. And approval for salaries is made by the ministry based on the schedule that we have. This is your qualification. This is what you're supposed to earn. So we appeal to managing authorities. We appeal to teachers to ensure that they meet those targets because those are the targets that delay us. So what I have done, I reached out to the Treasury and I asked the Treasury, who gave me the list from now to August, who are the teachers whose licenses will expire at the end of the month so that we can quickly work on those. They sent us a list of 34 and we have only 11 more to complete, but these are for up to August. So those are initiatives we take because we don't necessarily have that data. Who has that data? It's the managing authorities.